Hello everyone, I am Dr. Shruti Srivastav, an alumna of CMD PG College, Bilaspur. Presently, I am working as an assistant professor in Government College Kharkhoda in Raigad district. In this video, I am supposed to tell you about my journey of becoming an assistant professor by cracking PSC examinations. I am also going to talk about my preparation and clearance of UGC NET examinations. I must tell you that it is not by chance that I am in this profession of teaching. I wanted to become a good teacher right from the beginning, as I belong to a well educated family. My father was also in the same profession. He was a professor, and it is from him that I have imbibed the qualities of honesty, hard work, and dedication. My mother has also done MA in English literature, and she has always inspired me to do my best. I have my schooling from Burgess English Medium School, and I have taken my UG and PG degrees from CMD PG College, Bilaspur. After that, I have enrolled myself as PhD scholar under the guidance of Binda Sharma Madam, and I have completed it successfully in her blessed guidance. And I must tell you that she played a vital role in transforming not only my professional aspirations but also my whole being. Binda Sharma Madam, Sunita Tiwari Madam, and all the other teachers of the department have opened a new world of literature and language to me. I was also blessed to be taught by Dr. A.K. Khare, who was a renowned professor, guide of CMD PG College. To become proficient in any subject, you must develop a deep interest and love for that subject. You must find studying that subject a source of great joy. That was the case with me whenever I start reading any piece of poetry, prose, or fiction of English literature. As we know, that to clear any competitive examination, one must have the basic knowledge of the chosen subject. So, with English also it is same. To crack PSC or NET examinations by taking English as a subject, we must have a deep knowledge of the history of the English literature. So, to become adept in English literature, one should start from learning all the ages of history of English literature. Now in this slide, I am going to tell you about how to study the history of English literature and what are the things which have to be kept in mind. We know that the history of English literature is divided into different ages. This classification is done in two ways. Firstly, on the basis of the monarchs who ruled the country, and secondly, on the basis of the dominant poets or writers of that particular age. For example, the Elizabethan age, which is the golden age of English literature, is also called as the Shakespearean age because Shakespeare was the brightest star of the times. To know any age, we must also have a detailed study of the social and political background, which is very helpful in understanding the writings of the times. The names of all the writers belonging to the different ages must be known, and the works which were written by them should also be remembered. Sometimes the important characters of particular works is also asked in NET examinations. So, a thorough and detailed study of history of English literature is needed for the clearance of NET examination. Apart from this, you must know the chronology of events important dates like births and deaths of the poets and prose writers, the publication dates of the important works of literature, the names of the contemporary writers of different ages should be known. For example, Wordsworth and Coleridge are contemporary writers of the Romantic age. One should also be well versed in literary criticism. What are the different theories of literary criticism propagated by the writers right from the Aristotle to the present times should be known. What are the different views and definitions of poetry given by each one of them? Then how one critic differs from other in his view of poetry. Or one should also know whether the critics they follow their own rules of criticism in writing their poetry or not. All these things are very interesting to know. Now, an insight into the movements and different techniques of English literature should also be known. Which writers are associated with which movement should be remembered. Some techniques are very popular in writing fiction or poetry. For example, stream of consciousness technique is popular in writing modern fiction, and this technique is best exemplified in the writings of Virginia Woolf and James Joyce. Now, you should also be able to compare and contrast different critics. A deep understanding of the critical phrases like willing suspension of disbelief, which is given by Coleridge, and dissociation of sensibility by T.S. Eliot should be studied properly. If one has the ambition to clear the NET examinations, one should be focused right from BA first year. The syllabus at the graduation level prepares the base of the subject, and as one reaches the post-graduation, he has already come across so many writers and their works. The technical aspects of a given piece of literature should also be taken care of. Now, you should be able to differentiate between different forms of poetry, whether it is a sonnet, epic, elegy, or ode. The proper definitions of each one of them should be known. Now, the use of figures of speech in poetry should be understood, like alliteration, assonance, consonance, personification, onomatopoeia, etc. How the poets and the prose writers are using metaphor, simile, imagery, and symbolism in their works should be studied. Now, one should also be able to differentiate between irony, satire, mock epic, and parody. Now, you have to be well versed in all these terms, and it can be studied from the Glossary of Literary Terms by M.H. Abrams. This is a very good book in learning the literary terms of English literature. Besides this, one should also have a deep knowledge of American literature and Indo-Anglian literature. Indo-Anglian literature, I believe you must know that this is a literature written by Indian writers in English. It is called Indo-Anglian literature. Now, the names of the different writers and their works should also be known. Then, the current trends in Canadian and African literature should also be studied. Now, I must tell you that everything or anything, any piece of text which is written in English language comes under the umbrella of NET examinations. So, you must be very, very careful in knowing these current trends, and you have to do real hard work in studying all these trends. I must suggest you to attend the webinars which are going on in current times. Now, these webinars they have the topics which are very useful from the competitive examinations point of view. Now here I am going to tell you some more fields of study. Now you should have a knowledge of research methodology. You must know teaching and learning aptitude. You have to remember the names of poet laureates, the names of the winners of Nobel Prize for Literature, as well as Booker Prize and Pulitzer Prize awardees. I must say a detailed study of all these things will cover a large part of your syllabus. Now the question arises how one should prepare for such a vast syllabus. So it can be said that planning makes everything possible. You must have heard, well begun is half done. So you should divide the entire syllabus into different time slots. Give yourself a target and try to finish that target in a given period of time. You have to divide your time in such a way that you should be taking care of each and every unit of your syllabus. You have to become a hard taskmaster for yourself. Then only will you be able to make your dreams come true. Now you have to be focused right from your college studies, right from your undergraduate and postgraduate times. Be focused on your studies. Check your potential and study likewise. Find out what are your strengths and weaknesses. Follow the way of learning in which you are good at and try to better it. Do not copy the way in which others are learning. You should always try to find out the best way which can help you in proper studies. I must say that you are so blessed to have such talented professors in the college that you should make full use of every second spent in the class. Try to make notes of whatever is taught in the class and make notes. These notes will not only help you in the college examinations, but they will also help you to prepare for the competitive exams like NET and PSC. I would like to share my video lectures with you. You must have read some of the poems of William Wordsworth, the Romantic poet. I have prepared 2 video lectures on his poems, The Solitary Reaper and Daffodils. Another video lecture is on Nobel Prize acceptance speech by William Faulkner. I hope you will enjoy going through these videos. At the end, I would like to wish you all the best for your bright future. I hope this video will help you in your preparation of the competitive examinations. Thank you very much.